Right. Okay, people. We're live again. Hello, and this is Detective Pikachu Returns for the Nintendo Switch, part 2 of our blind playthrough. Let us continue. We're still on the first case of the missing jewel. Okay, what was I supposed to do then? Oh yeah, I need to read the Pokemon in the mention. I was done doing everything I could outside, I think. That's why I stopped when I did. Manic. Hey, Manectric, can you talk for a minute? Manic? Come on, no need to be that way. Let's be quick about your special skills. We're having trouble finding a Pokemon right now. Can you use your special skills to help us, Manectric? Manic. He says he's got a sharp nose and is good at tracking, but... He's working, so he can't leave his post. Manectric is as devoted as ever to his job, I see. Manic. How's the police investigation going? Have you made any new discoveries? Manic. Oh, come on, you can just tell us... You can tell us just a little. Manic. Yeesh, not gonna budge, eh, Manectric? The police have their reasons for keeping quiet. Manectric is just doing its job. Hey, boo. Clayfable, can we ask you some questions? She says she has way better hearing than most Pokemon do. It does have big ears, after all. Wow, you can hear footsteps and voices coming from any room in the mansion? That's incredible. Now that you mention it, I'm pretty sure I've heard that Clayfable can hear sounds over half a mile away. Half a mile? A human could never dream of having hearing like that. Faye. Could you speak more softly, Tim? She says her ears are sensitive to loud noises. Oh no, I'm sorry, Clayfable. I'll try to keep it down from now on.
Yes?
Oh, it's you, is it? Isn't your investigation finished already? I'm sorry, but it'll take a bit more time. This is absurd. We all know Barnes did it. Would you give it a rest, Claudia? Barnes just isn't the type of person who would do such a thing like this. Sounds an awful lot like wishful thinking to me. Barnes simply wanted the aura drop for himself. He's been play acting as the perfect butler, but all he's serving us is a platter of greed and deceit. Just listen to yourself. How could you say that about a man who served us faithfully for so many years? Open your eyes already. Barnes has betrayed you. Please calm down, both of you. Barnes's Ducklet was sighted a few minutes ago. We're hoping that when we find Ducklet, we'll also find a clue. Oh, excellent. I'm certain you'll find proof that Barnes is innocent. And where is Ducklet now? She got away. We're about to go search for her. Such incompetence. Hurry up and find her. It's not gonna be easy finding Ducklet with just the two of us. Let's get some help from another Pokemon to search for Ducklet. The search for Ducklet appears to have gone cold, and she could have important testimony to share. Consider the clues at the scene of the crime to deduce how to find her. Yes, we can ask away. Do you have any special skills that might help us catch the thief? Gow! She says she's got a very keen nose. That could come in handy. Maybe she can track something by following its scent. Yeah, that might work.
Okay, let's start deducing. Okay.
I'd say this one.
Okay.
Grolight said she has a good sense of smell. Maybe we can use that to follow Ducklet's scent. We could sniff out Ducklet by tracking the scent she left at the scene of the crime. I bet Grolight could do that, no problem. Great idea, Tim.
Okay.
Let's ask her for help. I hope she can find Ducklet. Grolight, I've got a favor to ask of you and that excellent nose of yours. I'd like your help finding Ducklet. Gao? It's possible that Ducklet is somehow mixed up in this incident. She might even know who stole the key from you. We really need your help to solve this case. Oh, really? You've been wanting to help Dennis too? Great, thank you, Grolight. Gao. Huh? You want me to ride on your back? So you can take me wherever the scent leads you. Got it, that should be a lot easier than trying to give directions at every turn. What do you think, Tim? You want us to track the scent down right away?
Mm-hmm.
Can I leave it to you? You got it, let's go, Grolight.
Okay, let's do this. Sorry, but could you sit down for a sec?
It's not easy being a Pikachu.
All right. Let's go.
Hang on tight. This is the first time I've ever given someone a ride. She says this is the first time she's ever given someone a ride. Why did you just repeat what I said? Oops. When it's just you and me talking, I guess I don't need to interpret for Tim. Anyway, let's get the search underway. How do you track the scent? I just sniff the ground and I can tell where the scent is strongest. Gotcha, look for where the scent is strongest. And there are still traces of Ducklet's scent inside the house. I think I can track her from here. Okay, then let's get going, Grolight. Yeah. Hold down the R button while moving to follow the scent of whatever you're looking for. You can get off Grolight by going back to Tim. Hold down the R button while moving to follow the scent of whatever you're looking for. You can get off Grolight by going... Ah, yeah, okay. It's just on the loop.
Yes.
Oh, look at you two playing together. It must be nice to be as carefree as a Pokemon. We're not playing, we're going out to investigate the case. Jeez, how rude. They'll take us seriously when we bring back some evidence, don't worry.
I see.
When I solve this case for you, leave it to me. Wow, you're really raring to go, aren't you? Picking up Ducklet's scent around here. Ducklet always leaves this way when she takes walks and goes shopping. Her scent is still lingering here. If we follow that smell, we should be able to find Ducklet. Let's track the scent carefully, don't want to lose it. Right. Uh-huh. Something is moving in here. This scent. Did you find her? I'm sure of it. Come on now, Ducklet. It's your pal Growlife. Aspires to elegance. I was wondering who'd found me. It's good to see a friendly face. Wait, who's that on your back? Hi there, I'm the great detective Pikachu. And you're a friend of Growlife? I'd like to think so. Putting that aside though, could you tell me why you're way out here? Some strange humans were chasing me. It was really scary. I don't know what I could have possibly done to make them so upset. They think you may have been involved in a crime. What crime? Something precious was stolen from the house. And you and Barnes are currently under suspicion. Say what? Neither of us would ever do something like that. I know, I don't think it was you. I'll need to ask you some questions to help prove your innocence, and Barnes's too. Is that alright? I guess. What were you up to this morning before the incident occurred? All I did was eat breakfast, like always. Then I got really sleepy, not like always. If you fell asleep after breakfast, when did you go out? Well, at some point, Turner woke me up. I usually go out shopping right after Barnes asks me to. But today I was in a hurry because I overslept, so I rushed to grab my bag and flew out from a window on the second floor. And you're sure it was Turner who woke you up? Yes, I'm sure. And Growlife, you fell asleep too? Yeah, but only because today's breakfast was so yummy. I guess I ate so much I got sleepy after. Do you two always eat your meals together? Not usually, no. I always eat with Cramorant. What? There's a Cramorant in the household? Yep. Cramorant is Turner's partner. Is that so? Bit strange that Turner never mentioned that. Why were you hiding here? There must have been plenty of other places you could have picked. This is my favorite spot, and like I told you, I got chased around by a bunch of strangers. I was feeling pretty ruffled, so I came here to calm down. Gotcha. See that water over there? I love bathing in it. Oh yeah, maybe I should try it too. Wow there, Growlife. Aren't you a fire type? Pretty sure a bath is a bad idea. Oh, good point. Walking by the waterside feels lovely too. It's nice and cool without all the wetness. Sweet, I'll try that instead. Thanks, Ducklet. Can you tell me about Barnes? He's my partner. He's a true gentleman. If you've met him, I'm sure you understand what I mean. Yep, though I think I might have him beat in the gentleman department. Right, anyway, he's really good about telling me when I've done something well. I may not look like it, but I'm actually a really good swimmer. Barnes always compliments me when I show off my fancy swimming techniques in the fountain. No one that lovely could possibly be a bad person, right? Right? Like I said, I don't think he did it. Don't worry, Ducklet. We'll clear Barnes' name. Thank you, Growlife. I'm Barnes' partner. You're always helping him out because he's so busy, right? Like when you buy beans at the High Hat Cafe? Barnes must have good taste, much like myself. You drink that black water too? Tried it once because Barnes seemed to enjoy it so much. But I practically gagged when it hit my tongue. Too bitter. It's a sophisticated flavor for sophisticated Pokemon. Yes, well, I'm sure I'll be sophisticated like that someday. Just watch. So according to your story, Ducklet, you were out on an errand when the crime took place. But because you were asleep earlier, you're not sure exactly what time you left. Yeesh. If even Ducklet doesn't know anything, how are we going to solve this case? You mean we might never find the jewel? No, we've still got one more lead, the Cramorant that Ducklet mentioned. I'm wondering why we never saw it in the mansion. How long has Cramorant been gone? I don't know, by the time I noticed he was already gone. We should probably go talk to him then. Can you track Cramorant down by scent, Growlife? If you have something with Cramorant's scent on it, then sure. I don't suppose you could use this. That's one of Cramorant's feathers. This is I thought, good thing I picked it up earlier. With that I can definitely crack Cramorant's scent. Now we just have to figure out where to pick up the trail. Since Cramorant seems to have left the mansion, we should probably try around the front gate. What should I do? I'm really worried about Barnes. I understand how you feel, but if you go home now, things will probably just get more complicated. Can you wait here a little longer while we solve the case? Okay, please, I'm counting on both of you to take care of Barnes. Leave it to us. Right then, let's go, Growlithe. Shouldn't steal things from people. Come on, show a little remorse. Serena sure must have been thirsty. Even my reflection is gorgeous. It says. Well, did you get a whiff of Cramorant's scent? Yes, I've got it. It's still quite strong, so Cramorant was probably walking around here this morning. So we just need to follow that scent. Okay, Growlithe, follow your nose. Okay, I'm gonna get something else to drink now. Because I'm feeling very sleepy and I need something to help me stay awake. My eyes want to close on their own. Hey, what's happening back there? What's going on? Oh my goodness, how darling. What? You're both so fluffy, please let me pet you. I'm not sure what you're going on about, but can you wait till later? We're busy. Oh, my camera is frozen? Oh, no idea why. Bear with me. Why isn't it connecting? Damn it! Ah, okay. It seems to work better. Okay. Right. That's why I need to keep an eye on it. Make sure that it doesn't disconnect when I'm not watching. Hey, you look like you're having fun. Let me play too. Sorry, bud. This is serious business. I can play with you after our investigation if you want. This place is so lively and fun. There's the scent. Back alley. Well, there he is. Hey, Pikachu, over there. Could that be? Gulping gourmand. I don't know how you pronounce that in English. Trubbish in Squalor Paradise. Yes, it's Cramorant. Must be feeling pretty carefree to fall asleep in a place like this. We've been looking for you, Cramorant. What? Oh, hey, it's Growlithe. What you doing here? That's what I'd like to ask you. Wait, what's going on? Sorry to bother you when you just woke up, but do you think you could answer some questions? Who are you? No need to be scared. I'm the great Detective Pikachu, and I'm here to help you. Great, what's it, Pikachu? Pikachu's my friend, and he has some questions for you, Cramorant. Still don't know what's going on, but sure. What do you want to ask me, dude? About you.
Hey.
Are you Turner's partner, Cramorant? Sure am, dude. What about it? We were worried about you because you weren't at home. Really? My bad. About Turner. Can you tell me about Turner? He's my partner. He's a good dude. Me and him go way back. Cramorant is always helping Turner out with his duties at home. If Turner calls for me, I head right over, no matter where he is. I even go shopping with him, dude. If he needs something carried, I just swallow it whole. Wait, you swallow it? Is that safe for anyone? It's fine, dude. Just rub my back and I'll hork up whatever is filling my tongue. Lickety split. Blah. More like lickety spit. But I guess Cramorant are kinda built for that, huh?
Hey.
Why were you sleeping out here of all places? Cause I got really sleepy after I ate breakfast. Hey, me too. Wow, really? So Ducklight and the others all fell asleep. After that, Turner woke me up and I flew right out of the house. Why did he wake you up? Because, what was it again? He said to go to the back alley, I think. You don't even remember that? Yeesh, what a guy. Kinda fell asleep a few times on my way here too, but in the end I made it. I was so sleepy, but right when I was about to zonk out, I found this choice bed. So I took a nap, dude. He's talking about me, by the way. You thought Trubbish was a bed? Yeah, dude's like super squishy. This guy's something else. If you wanted to sleep, wouldn't it make more sense to go home first? I'm sure Turner is worried about you. Turner! That's right, I gotta get back to Turner. Any particular reason? Because he's my partner, dude! Or wait, did he say not to go back? Which was it again? Hey, don't look at me. I really think you should get back. Turner must be worried about you. At the time of the incident. I'd like to hear about what Cramorant was doing at the time the incident occurred. You said you ate breakfast and got sleepy? You must have eaten a lot. Same as Uge? Whatever that means. Actually, but even now my tummy is still stuffed, dude. Wasn't breakfast a while ago? Why are you still so full? I'm not sure, dude, because the gem is inside its stomach. Are you willing to bet? Bum, bum, bum. Excuse me while I check something. And okay. This one's a bot. So let's say bye-bye. Ah, the camera is frozen again. Okay, I'm gonna try to fix this then. Okay. So I need to hit stop. And then try to start it again. Audio. Okay, it will not connect. I'm gonna reboot the phone. I think that fixed it last time. There just won't be a camera for a little bit. Okay. Right. I'm not sure, dude. My mom feels the same as when my tongue feels the same as when I swallow something big. Something big, huh? Interesting. Well, we heard from Cramorant, but his answers weren't very clear. Let's try talking to Trubbish.
Trubbit?
Did you need something from me? We're investigating a crime. Do you mind if we ask you a few questions? A crime? I'm sure I don't know anything about that. That's fine. You're not in any trouble. We're just trying to gather all the information we can. Excuse me, I'm still trying to reboot my phone. Okay, will you help us, please? I guess I could answer a few questions about you.
Hey.
Could you tell me a bit about yourself? Sure, but there's not much to say. Alright, then have you noticed anything strange recently? Strange? Well, I've just been gathering trash from around the city like I do every day. You do that every day? Wow, thank you. It's just my routine. I guess I did collect some unusual trash today. Does that count as strange? What was so unusual about it? It was stuck to Whimsicutt's head. They were in front of a big house when I found it. A Whimsicutt getting stuff stuck to its head doesn't sound all that unusual to me. Okay, excuse me. I'm gonna try to launch the camera again. Okay, well, it is launched now. So let's hope that that fixed it for the rest of the stream, so I don't have to worry about it. Okay. A Whimsicott getting stuff stuck into its head doesn't sound all that unusual to me. Pikachu, you can't say things like that. Trash is important to Trubbish. Don't call it stuff. What brings you here? Well, I'm not great around humans, and humans don't usually come here, so it seemed like a safe place. Did they do something mean to you? No, I just don't like too much noise. And humans are so noisy, don't you think? I guess. Anyway, this place is nice and quiet.
Hey.
Do you still have the trash that was stuck to Whimsicott? Yeah, I was saving it for a snack. Why, do you want it? I'd like to at least have a look at it. Could you show it to us? Sure, I guess. It's pretty crumpled up, but it looks like a note. It smells like the rooms in our house. You mean Dennis's mansion? That's interesting. Let me see. Open the window after Barnes leaves. That will be the signal. Once the window is open, I'll send Poniard in with Whimsicott to cut the case. You should then be able to collect the jewel. If you play your part properly, you should be able to frame Barnes for everything. And if you're successful, we'll both be coming into quite a lot of money. Good luck. This is a note from the culprit. So the thief had an accomplice, huh? That must be why there were multiple Pokemon involved. Whatever the case, this is definitely a big clue. This is great, Pikachu. Sorry about this, Trubbish, but do you think we can have this piece of trash, please? I guess if you want it that badly, sure. Thanks, I'll be sure to make it up to you later.
Okay.
I guess we managed to ask everything we wanted to. Shall we head back home? What's that? Some weird looking people outside my window. What are they doing? What are they doing? Looking up at the windows? I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, we got a good clue, so let's go meet up with Tim again. Got it. What are you gonna do, Cramorant? Wanna come back to the mansion with us? Nah, I'm good. I'll head back at my own pace. My tongue feels like way heavy from that breakfast I ate. Poor Cramorant looks pretty uncomfortable. Okay, just rest here for a while then. Once you feel like you can move again, come on back to the mansion. Okay. Alright, let's head back, Growlithe. Yes! Bark, bark.
You really get along with Dennis, huh? Why's that? Oh, yeah, I get it. Being ignored really hurts.
Excuse me, I'm curious to see who these people are. They seem to be looking up at the windows, but not mine. Apparently it's further up that they're looking up, that they're looking to, so... As long as it's not me they're spying on, that's fine with me, I guess. Beeboo! Why are you two goofing around at a time like this? We're not goofing around, I'm helping the detectives. Sounds like goofing around to me. Please don't make Claudia more upset than she already is. I really wish you would just quiet down. She's so upset that she's starting to act like Claudia. She's just worried about her. Yeah, well. I don't know about that. It's no excuse. We're back, Tim. Thanks, both of you. Are you getting down off of Growlithe now, Pikachu? Down off of Growlithe. Yeah? Can you get down on your own? Shh, please, who do you think I am? I can handle this. How did your investigation of the Growlithe go, Pikachu? About that, Tim, we found some incredible evidence. Really? What is it? And that's about it. Wow, good work, Pikachu. I think we're definitely closer to solving the case now. Yep, now hurry up and open your case notebook. Let's think this over together and organize all the info we've got.
Okay, let's start deducing. Okay.
Is there something that can prove Barnes' innocence? The letter that says that they're gonna frame him?
Okay.
That note Trubbish found. We can prove Barnes' innocence with that, can't we? That's exactly what I was thinking. Here's what the note said. Open the window after Barnes leaves. That will be the signal. This is clear proof that Barnes isn't the culprit, and that the real culprit is still out there. So there's someone out there behind all this. And not only that, there were multiple culprits working together. Someone who sent Pokemon in from outside, and someone inside the mansion who let them in. You think whoever let the Pokemon inside lives in the mansion? That seems like the natural conclusion. But how did the culprit unlock the door to the jewel storage room? What are these guys doing? No idea. Only Barnes and Mr. Dennis can use the key, right? Usually, yeah, but the culprit found a way. A way to what? Think about it, Tim. When did Growlithe say the key disappeared? When she was sleeping? When she was eating? When she was sleeping. That's right, and anyone could have taken the key while Growlithe was asleep. I guess you're right. Growlithe doesn't usually nap. Do you really think she just happened to nap right when they were about to commit the crime? That's just it. Think back on what all the different Pokemon in the mansion told us. Yeah, they all fell asleep one way or another. All the Pokemon from the mansion said they fell asleep. That's right, Tim. Glad you noticed that. According to the testimony, all the Pokemon in the mansion fell asleep. What could have caused this? There's no way that's a coincidence. You think someone wanted it to happen? I'd say the odds of that are pretty high. There's got to be some kind of evidence we can use to prove that. Let's search the mansion, Tim.
Okay.
She's asking what you want. Do you want to talk to her or have her tracker sent? No. This room is currently under police investigation. Only authorized personnel are permitted. It's Turner I wanted to ask questions to, actually, more than anyone else.
Yes.
Could we please talk to you again, Mr. Turner? Apparently there's nothing else I can ask.
Whoa!
Do I need to look for that outside? Or should I be asking the Pokemon themselves? I'll catch her next time. Or should I be asking Cramorant? Oh, there he is. It's Turner's Cramorant. Still haven't made it back to the mansion, huh? Cram! Your stomach is so full it's hard to move. Are you okay? Cram! Hey, we've got some questions we'd like to ask you. Would that be okay? You're so full you don't feel like talking. Come on, please just try. If you can't talk, I guess we should just give him some more time. Yeah, let's check in on Cramorant later.
Trouble?
Wait, I promise this guy won't cause you any trouble. You don't gotta run away. Sorry for startling you. He says don't worry about it. Thanks for always keeping our city clean, Trubbish.
Tim.
Trubbish.
Did you just use belch? Oh, this is bad. Let's get out of here, Tim! Hey, Tim. I know you're busy investigating, but I really want some coffee right now.
Okay, Inkay, try not to let your pranks go too far, alright? Excuse me. Raboot is not holding anything back. I'm sure they're both happy they found each other. Uh-huh. Yeah, I choked a bit on my drink back there, sorry. Oh, there's nothing to ask apparently. Doesn't seem to be anything new here either.
Whoa!
I'm looking for anyone with a with an exclamation mark on top of their head, but not having much luck so far. Duck, don't worry. We're not here to catch you or anything. We want to hurry and solve this case for your sake too, Ducklet. Ah, can't ask any questions?
Okay, I'm gonna teach you some great detective tips. Great detective tip number 1. Every single thing a suspect says or does has a motive behind it. It's a great detective's job to uncover them. Hey.
Yeah, want me to help?
Okay.
Why were all the Pokemon in the mansion sound asleep? Think back to what Cormorant and the others told us. Didn't they all say they got sleepy after they ate? I wonder if there was something in their food. Why don't you check out the Pokemon's food dishes? Ah, you can? Because I did notice the dish for Growlithe, but... Or maybe I could have Growlithe sniff it.
Okay.
What's this bowl? That's the dish I eat my meals from. Yeah? Yeah, I would like to sniff from that. Oh, what? Do I need to check it out with Tim first? There's some sort of powder in it. This is sleep powder. Ah, okay. Wow, you could tell that just by looking, Pikachu. I'm a Pokemon, remember? Not to mention a great detective. Of course I can tell what kind of powder this is. It's not even something to brag about, which means there was sleep powder in the food. I think you can be pretty sure of that.
Let's start deducing. Okay.
Okay.
Pokemon in the mansion said they fell asleep after eating breakfast, and in one of the food bowls we found traces of sleep powder. Uh-huh. No. No. Bear with me. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I don't like bots in my channel. Someone deliberately put the Pokemon in the mansion to sleep with the sleep powder. It's getting easier to picture just how the crime was committed. But where could the culprit have gotten the sleep powder in the first place? In this city? I can think of a few places, but if we follow the path that was used to bring it inside, we might learn more about the culprit. You'll need Growlithe's help again for that. Why don't you take a little of the powder with you just in case? One step ahead of you. Now let's go talk to Grolite, Tim. Careful not to sniff up too much, though. Now we can follow the scent of the sleep powder. Let's get going. Ah. I lost track. Ah, this Pokemon? Oh no, Pikachu, the scent stops here. What do we do now? There must be something around here. Let's go look around the terrace. Vinonath?
Venom.
Vinat. Hunt with sparkling red eyes. It's a Venonat. No mistaking those massive eyes. Apparently they can even see in the dark. It's so sparkly. Yes, what is it? Yes. Do you mind if we ask you some questions? Okay, so I'm really busy, but yes. About you? What's got you so busy? Nothing, I'm just eating, that's all. But I have to eat fast. Soon it will be time for dinner and more eating. Yes. Got plenty of time till then though, right? Are you always in such a hurry? Yes, at least that's what everyone tells me, yes. If you tried maybe chilling out a bit. Can't, this is my natural state. Yes, hee. Okay. Venonat sure is funny. About this place. What are you doing here? The spot is great because you can see the whole city and it's lovely and pretty and nice. And on top of that, many teeny tiny bugs gather here at night. Oh yes, it's marvelous. Do you like bugs, Venonat? Yes, very much so, yes. They're my favorite treat. Your favorite treat? I think we can drop this line of questioning. About sleep powder. Is this your sleep powder? Nope, definitely not mine, no siree. How can you tell? I use my sleep powder to catch prey. It doesn't smell this soothing or beautiful. Nope, not one bit. I see. I do believe this is Lilligant's fragrance. Oh yes. Yeah, and where would we find Lilligant? I would check one of the nearby hedges, probably. No, definitely, yes. To the greenery. The hedges. Oh. Floral fashionista. Lilligant. It's Lilligant. This Pokemon is known for having an aroma that calms the heart and mind. So that's what that nice smell was. You think I smell nice? You're sweet. Do you mind if we ask you a few questions? Not at all. Your timing is actually perfect. I was just taking a break from dancing. Ask me whatever you like. About you. Can you tell me more about yourself? Getting personal, are we? Teehee. Alas, I'm rather unremarkable, just a litigant with a love for dance. You wouldn't have to look hard to find many others like me. What are you doing here? Why, this is my favorite place. Basking in the sunlight here feels ever so good. And dancing here fills me with endless joy. You dance here a lot then. Yes, sometimes humans and Pokemon even come to watch. Everyone who watches me dance seems to fall asleep, but at least they're smiling when they do. Would you like a demonstration? La la la. Oh, nice. I could really use it up. Wait, Liligant. Please don't dance. Is this your sleep powder? Yes, I recognize the fragrance. Do you remember giving this to anyone? No. You see, my sleep powder just puffs out naturally whenever I dance. Though, thinking on it now, there was a human who came to watch me dance recently. Really? Do you remember what they looked like? I'm afraid not, I was in the zone. Ah, that's rough. Hey, it's something. Thanks for your help, Litigant.
I see.
Now we know how the sleep powder was obtained. Are we done investigating? I suppose for now we are, yeah. I'd like to tell Tim what we found. Let's hurry back, Growlithe. Okay. I see, so you're still not sure who the culprit is. But we did learn something important, and what's that? Think about it, Tim. The sleep powder scent trail led directly from the mansion to the terrace. Do you really think that's normal? I guess it would make sense if the person who brought the sleep powder already lived in the mansion. Exactly, which makes it even more likely that it was an inside job. Someone managed to get some of Litigant's sleep powder. Then they mixed it into the Pokemon's breakfast. Sure sounds like an inside job to me. Which means the culprit is someone in the mansion. Let's do some more sleuthing and find out who. He says we can ask away. Okay, there's nothing to ask. My staff member Turner always prepares the food here. It used to be one of Barnes' duties, but the task has fallen to Turner since he joined the staff. He's truly made himself quite useful.
Yes.
Could we please talk to you again, Mr. Turner? Of course, ask me anything.
Yes.
Mr. Dennis is really picky about the ingredients I can use for Growlithe's food. He tells me what to put in it, and I make the food to his exact specifications. Sounds like Mr. Dennis really cares about Growlithe's health. He truly cares about Pokemon. A good egg on that one. Dennis seems like quite the guy. What's healthy and what's tasty don't always match up, though.
Yes?
Did you still want something? I'm sorry, I really appreciate your help.
Yes?
I don't know anything about Growlithe's food. I would suggest something. Did you happen to see Growlithe eating her food today? Yeah, Turner. I didn't. I'm not in the habit of watching her eat. The Pokemon of the house eat in a separate room from us humans. Why is there one bowl of food in the office there then? It's a bit strange, isn't it? Ba, ba, ba. Sorry, I'm just checking something. Yeah, alright, that's what I thought. Another one. Another one. There we go. If they ate in the same room as us, their fur, feathers, or what have you could get in our food, so they eat in a different room at our request, of course. A policy like that's not gonna make you very popular with Pokemon, lady.
Yes.
Yes! I'd be happy to tell you anything I know.
Yes.
I know exactly what kinds of food Growlithe prefers. She's particularly fond of sweets. When I was in charge of her meals, I made a point of preparing sweet desserts for her. You're a good guy, Barnes. You could learn a thing or two from this guy, Tim. Give me more sweets. Is Pikachu alright? He seems to be acting strangely. Don't worry, this is normal for him.
Okay, let's start deducing. Okay.
This is the most likely explanation.
Okay.
The only person who could have put sleep powder in the Pokemon's meals is Turner. It has to have been him. He's in charge of preparing Pokemon meals. He could have easily slipped it into their food. However, this fact alone isn't enough to implicate Turner. Yeah. Turner is the one who used the sleep powder. But that's just conjecture. We don't have any hard evidence. We'll definitely need to find some proof, but I'm not sure how. It's kind of an aggressive move, but we could try shaking him up a bit. Let's see if we can make Turner nervous. We might learn something based on how he reacts. Think you're up to it? It's worth a try.
Yes.
Oh, hello Tim. How's the investigation going? We're actually a bit stuck at the moment. I'm sorry to hear that. Is there anything I can do to help? I was actually hoping to ask you a few more questions if you don't mind. By all means, ask away. About Cramorant, about Ponyard.
Excuse me?
You got a partner, Cramorant, right, Mr. Turner? What? How do you know that? It came up while we were gathering statements in the city. I see. He seems taken aback by the fact that we know. I hope you don't think I was hiding that fact or anything. I was just afraid he might become a suspect. I did tell the police, of course. Really? It's been a while since I've seen him, actually, worryingly so. Where could he have gone? Oh, we just saw Cramorant walking back toward the mansion. Why, that little... I told him to stay put. Stay put? Why'd you just tell him that, Mr. Turner? Oh, I just didn't want him going out on his own. But he's forgetful, it seems like. I've been so worried that he might have gotten mixed up in the crime somehow. There's a label inside of my shirt that's really bothering me at the moment. It's uncomfortable. Yeah, all it says really important is wash inside out. No. Thank you so much for finding him, Tim. It's such a huge relief. We're thinking the Ponyard may have cut the jewel case. Really? I mean, yes, I think you've cracked it. So it was Ponyard that punched you, Mr. Turner. Yes, it most certainly was. It really hurt. In fact, it still hurts. Yeesh, what a terrible liar. He couldn't have been punched. Based on Turner's reaction, it's pretty clear that he is hiding something. I just wish I'd been able to dig a little deeper. Nah, you did a great job. At the very least, we learned one thing. Cramorant is the key to solving this case. All that's left is to ask him ourselves. So we're going to go see Cramorant? You just wait, Turner. We'll catch you yet. I wonder how many chapters this game has. This one chapter seems a lot longer than any of the chapters in the first game.
Quit playing dumb! We've got evidence that proves you're the culprit! Yeah, did I scare you, Tim? I felt like practicing my interrogating.
Eh? My mistake. Yeah, this is the first of 5 cases, apparently. Apparently there's a local concern that can be tackled at this moment. Ah, but you need to do it with Growlithe, apparently. Otherwise, you miss it.
Okay.
Where's the cutie fly? Huh. What's going on? What do I do? What's up, Ribombi? You look panicked. My dear cutie fly went out to gather nectar, but they haven't come back yet. It never takes them this long. I'm so worried. What if something's happened? Ribombi seems really upset. I'd like to help, but cutie fly are really tiny Pokemon. It'd be tough to find them in such a big city. I don't even know where they usually gather nectar. Let's see. Hey Growlithe, do you think you could track down this cutie fly with your nose? Definitely. I've already picked up the scent of the nectar from Ribombi. Then if we follow that scent, we should be able to find the cutie fly. Could you really? Oh, that would be incredible. Could you please go find my dear cutie fly? It's too high for us to reach though. Hey cutie fly, can you hear me? Happy nectar collector. Who's there? I was napping so peacefully. Wait, are you saying you didn't come back because you were napping? Ribombi has been worried sick about you. Oh no, I didn't realize so much time had passed. I found such a nice napping spot that I couldn't resist dozing a little. Must be nice to live such a carefree life. Anyway, I'm glad you're safe. Thanks for telling me. I'll go right home. A nap, huh? Don't feel too bad, Growlithe. Nobody is mad at you for sleeping. What do you want? We're busy practicing our formations right now. Sorry, don't mind me. They're always doing something or other around here. it isn't a Detective Pikachu. I hope you and your partner will be ready for another one of my quizzes soon. Hmm? You can smell something sweet. Eek, no, go away! Hey, calm down, we're not here for your nectar. Oh, really? Sorry, I thought you were here to steal the nectar I gathered too. Us too? Was there someone else? A Pokemon keeps coming to steal my nectar, that's why I hid here. Oh, there you are. Look, it's back. Come on, give me some of your sweet tweets. Lickitung, so you're the one causing problems for Cutie Fly. No, I'm not, I just want a little nectar, that's all. With a tongue like yours, you take all the nectar Cutie Fly has in one lick. Well, maybe, but I want something sweet. Then why don't you come see Ribombi later? If you do, I'll share some of the pollen puffs Ribombi makes for us. Leary, yay, okay, I guess I can wait for now. What a pest. Anyway, can you go on back to Ribombi now? Yes, thank you, Pikachu and Growlithe. I'm looking at my shelf because I'm trying to rethink how I store my games in it, because there are more games coming, and well, I want all the games of the same consoles to be together, and it's not an easy thing arranging things so that everything fits. We found both Cutie Fly. I knew I could count on you, Growlithe. Hehe, a compliment. I'll have to tell Sanji about this later. You two might not speak the same language, but he definitely seems to understand your feelings. Why don't we head back and make sure those Cutie Fly made it back to Ribombi? Got it, I'll head right back. Trying to think. Think I might have a solution, but... Pikachu, Growlithe, thank you so much. Both Cutie Fly can come home safely. No need to thank us, just glad to have another case closed. Good job coming straight home, Cutie Fly. Sorry we worried you. Cutie Fly, please promise me 2 things from now on. 1, don't go anywhere dangerous. 2, don't goof around on your way home. Okay, I promise. I promise. Well, that should be all the side missions for this one. If you can call them that. Local concerns, I think, yeah, is the proper way of calling them.
Yes?
When in the world is this investigation going to be over already? Looks like she's in a bad mood. Maybe we should give her some space for now.
Well?
Think so.
Hey.
She's asking what you want. No thanks, not now. Interview Cramorant, okay. which means going outside. Come on, make up your mind already. Huh? Watcher! Watcher, watcher! Watcher! Look, Pikachu, it's Cramorant. Aren't you gonna go back to Turner? Didn't make it very far, did you? Cramorant. You've been resting because you feel too full to walk? Cram! Why is Cramorant the only one that feels so unwell? Growlithe and the others were fine. He must have really overeaten or he swallowed something his digestive system can't handle. Hey, wait a second. Finally figured it out.
A missing jewel, and now Cramorant's full belly.
A bolt of brilliance!
What are you thinking, Pikachu?
I figured it out! A bolt of brilliance! The stolen jewel we seek is right over there!
Magikarp really make it worth it.
Huh?
Very classy. Did you figure something out, Pikachu? Oh yeah, I got it all figured out. He seems to have figured out where Turner hid the jewel, use all the information gathered up to this point to deduce the jewel's whereabouts.
Okay.
Ah, please. We know already.
Okay.
So the jewel is most likely hidden in his belly. But how do we get it out though? Wait for it to crap? Turner made Cramorant swallow the jewel, and the reason he feels full is because he still got that jewel in his belly. Turner didn't have time to retrieve the jewel after the theft, did he? Nope, I'm positive the jewel is still in Cramorant's belly. Now we have enough evidence to back Turner into a corner. Cramorant doesn't know because it was asleep when he swallowed it.
Okay.
Okay, we've got all the proof we need. Now we just have to catch the culprit. Let's go tell Holiday to gather everyone involved with the case. Are you ready? Tim? Tim!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's go. Let's reveal the truth together.
This is it. Let's take care of business.
Everyone, thank you for coming.
This sudden conference had better be important.
It is. We've identified the real culprit.
Have you now?
Yes, Mr. Barnes isn't the one who stole the jewel.
Oh. Who did it then?
I'll explain everything from the beginning. Let's start with how the culprit entered the jewel storage room.
There were no signs of forced entry on the door, so the culprit must have used the key. But Growlithe was guarding the key.
No one but
It's
my
Growlithe?
husband or Barnes could have taken the key
Not
from
Growlithe?
Yes, exactly. So how did they...
I guess it must have been Barnes then.
No, it wasn't. You see, the culprit had a trick up their sleeve for taking the key.
They made Growlithe fall asleep, then stole the key.
The culprit used sleep powder to make Growlithe fall asleep. And after that, they took the key.
Do you have evidence of that?
Of course. Take a close look at Growlithe's food bowl, Inspector. You'll find traces of Lilligant's sleep powder in it.
Of course. So that's how the culprit got into the jewel storage room.
But they couldn't possibly have cut open that sturdy display case in such a short time.
Yeah, good point.
No. They could have if they had Pokemon accomplices.
Pokemon?
Yeah, you know, those creatures that live all around you. Cut open the case, that would be Poniard then.
The culprit somehow used Whimsicott and Poniard. And got Poniard to cut open the case.
What? How is that even possible?
We may understand now how the jewel was stolen. But that doesn't necessarily prove that Barnes is innocent.
Actually, I do have proof that Mr. Barnes is innocent.
The note.
We discovered this note in a Trubbish's possession.
A note?
The culprit jotted down their whole plan. They wanted to frame Mr. Barnes for the crime.
Then that would mean Barnes is innocent.
But that doesn't tell us who did it.
So who's the real culprit?
Yeah.
The real culprit is right here with us.
What do you mean?
It's you. It would be funny, actually, if you could point at him.
The thief who stole the Aurora drop. It's... Mr. Turner, you're the culprit.
Who, me? But I'm a victim of this crime. Poniard punched me.
It punched you, huh?
Huh?
Poniard has blades for hands, and I don't see any cuts on you.
If you really think I'm the culprit, then where's the jewel? I don't have it on me, and I haven't set foot outside the mansion.
Your Pokemon has.
Where's the jewel? Isn't it obvious? It's with a Pokemon.
What?
What? What? What? What? What?
Of course you don't have the stolen jewel. You hid it. In Cramorant's belly.
Excuse me? Cramorant may be Turner's partner, but even so...
Where is that Cramorant anyway?
Mr. Turner, you clearly put a lot of thought into your plan. But when we investigated the crime scene, we found a Cramorant feather. And you underestimated Growlithe's sense of responsibility. Those two things did you in. Now, please call your Cramorant.
I love the intelligent look on its face.
Cramorant.
How could you?
All right, let me handle this.
What's the thing on its back? Blah! And the key as well.
There it is! The Aurora drop!
And the key to the storage room, too.
Oh! Shocking.
I'm afraid you can't talk your way out of this, Mr. Turner.
Now four walls are
I'm
your
so close to living the
24-hour-day
easy life.
constant companion.
I shouldn't have
Hey, and
teamed up with
Walla,
someone
I'll
I
see you
barely
in
knew.
Walla Walla. I'm sure Holiday will look into his accomplice. Right, let's leave that to the police. Was I wrong this whole time? For us here, the Aurora drop was a symbol of hope. I thought it could bring hope to even more people. That's why I decided to donate it. But I never thought it would lead to an incident like this. Maybe I should forget about donating it and just keep it quietly locked up in the house. Goodness gracious, you of all people, do you really think so little of the Aurora drop? What are you saying, Claudia? Didn't you tell me yourself that you hoped whoever looked at the Aurora drop would not only see its beauty, but also feel cheered up and encouraged by it? Are you really going to give up on that hope just because of a stroke of bad luck? Wouldn't that be a terrible waste? Don't you agree, Barnes? Indeed, madam. It's just as you say. Mr. Dennis, you plan to donate the jewel to the people of Rhyme City. Was most certainly not a mistake. Your plan. Your plan, yeah, okay. I read that wrong. Please believe in yourself and do what you think is best. Claudia, Barnes, forgive me. I think I let myself get too shaken by what happened today. I believe in the beauty of the Aurora Drop and the people of Rhyme City. As you should. Claimable! But Claudia, weren't you against the donation? Don't misunderstand me. I just don't want to deal with you moping around like this for the rest of our lives, that's all. I see. Thank you, Claudia. This incident has forced me to reconsider, shall we say, some of my views. Clayfable, Ducklet, Growlith, let's all eat together from now on. Ow! Looks like Mr. Dennis and the others are all getting along better now. Yeah, that about wraps this up.
Ironic, huh? Cramorant swallowed the jewel, and now you've got to swallow the bitter consequences.
Ha!
Well, let's go.
Let's go, son.
Yeah.
What is that thing?
Cramorant, are you alright?
Don't just stand there. Hurry up and grab it.
Right.
Huh?
How could this be happening?
Sanjeev.
Turner!
Oh, Sanjeev.
Hold on. I swear I had nothing to do with that.
Why don't we discuss this down at the station?
Why don't we discuss this down at the station? Son? Four walls are your 24-hour day constant companions. And walla,
Growlith, you did a great job.
Hey, Pikachu.
Slap on the
Look.
wrist, well, not this time.
Oh, are you leaving already? See you around!
See you around.
Say, Tim, did you notice Cramorant's back?
Yeah, there was something glowing on it.
I've never seen anything like it. I wonder, maybe Turner didn't know what was going on. Something tells me this is just the beginning.
Oh, shocking. Later that evening at
I'm
Tim's
home.
apartment.
Tim's back!
Well,
Tim
you
is
sure
back.
are home late.
Good evening.
It's because of a lady.
Oh, and who is this?
My classmate, Rachel.
It's nice to meet you. Is she your girlfriend?
Huh?
It's the obvious question.
Only.
If only. He really needs it, is what he's getting at. Actually, Rachel's here because... hello, sorry to barge in so suddenly. I was hoping to get some advice from the great detective here. I didn't realize his family was visiting, though. Welcome, Rachel. We didn't mean to startle you. Sophia and I just arrived in Rhyme City yesterday. We came to see my brother's award ceremony. Oh, really? Then this is probably the first time you've all seen each other in a while. I really hope I'm not in the way. Please don't worry about it. We'll be in town for a while yet. Make yourself at home. It's my home, Mom. I'll make some tea. Thank you, really. See, Tim. Told you Irene and Sophia would understand. Yeah, you're right. I'm glad. Approach holiday, talk to everyone. So many things to do. These are the medals we received. They're proof of all the good we've done with our great detective work. Let's keep it up, Tim.
Right.
You really don't need to worry about it, Tim. Huh? Worry about what? Bringing Rachel home, of course. Mom, I think you might be misunderstanding something. I'm making enough food for 8 people or so. So she can eat as much as she likes. Oh, you're talking about dinner. Wait, 8 people? Isn't that a bit much?
Yep.
So Rachel is not your girlfriend? Nope, just a classmate. She came by to talk to me about something. Something like how she's your girlfriend? Sophia, she is not my girlfriend. Atta girl, Sophia. Tim just needs a gentle shove to get things moving. Don't you start too, Pikachu.
Yes.
Must be nice spending time with your mother and sister. It is, yeah, but hey, didn't you want to discuss something? Yeah? Sorry, it must feel awkward to talk about it around so many people. No, it's not that. Chatting with you and your family has actually helped a lot. Trust me, it can't wait. Really? Well, if you're sure.
Right.
Okay.
Dinner's ready, everyone.
Well, I should probably get going.
Nonsense!
Come now. Why don't you stay and eat with us?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Well, you heard them. What do you say?
I mean, who could turn down an invitation like that? Yay!
Yay!
Eat up, everyone. I really outdid myself this time.
Wow! Looks amazing! Thank you, Mom!
Mom made her special mac and cheese for us.
So this is the dish that Harry kept raving about, huh? Oh, this is incredible!
Good, huh?
What? Uh-oh. Oh no, it's the curse of the mac and cheese!
Irene,
What's going on?
we need to talk.
What is it?
Oh no. Not the talk.
I want a divorce.
What?
I knew it.
Are you joking?
Take care of Tim and Sophia for me.
Where is this coming from?
I'm sorry.
Harry, there must be some reason.
I'm sorry, Irene.
Harry.
Are you okay, Pikachu? You had me worried suddenly fainting like that.
I fainted?
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness. It looks like Pikachu is recovered. Yeah, I think he's okay now. So, Rachel, do you feel okay talking about that problem you had now? No, that's okay. Are you sure? You don't have to keep it bottled up. I had so much fun with you all that it's just not bothering me anymore. We'll discuss it next time, okay? Sure, in that case. Mind if I ask you something instead? By all means, I'd be honored to help a great detective. Pop up, pop up, pop up, excuse me. Do you happen to know anyone who knows a lot about jewels? Apparently the jewel that was stolen in today's case was really special. I could use some more information to help me track it down. Well, one of my professors is a specialist in mineral archaeology. I could introduce you to him if you like. Really? Could you please? That would be a huge help. Sure, I'll sort it out when I get home tonight. How should I contact you? Why don't we meet at the High Hat Cafe tomorrow morning? Sounds good. See you then.
Hey, feeling better?
Yeah, I guess.
Pikachu.
It's Mewtwo.
What's that?
Yeah, thought so. I recognize the voice.
There is something the two of you must know. When I was in my cave a few days ago, I was attacked by several Pokémon.
Yeah, we saw on the news.
No matter how many times I overpowered them, they didn't seem to feel a thing.
Maybe R again?
No. These Pokémon had no will of their own, as if something was controlling them. As for Harry...
Harry?
Uh-oh.
What was it?
Ah, it's Mewtwo they were after.
Those lights, like the one we saw in Cramorant. You think the two are related somehow?
I'd say, almost certainly.
And Mewtwo knows something about Harry.
The Aurora Drop may be the key to solving this mystery.
Yeah, let's follow up on that. The Cramorant that stole the Aurora Drop. The swarm of Beedrill that attacked Mewtwo. They both had glowing devices stuck to them. After hearing Mewtwo say my dad's name, I think if I investigate the Aurora Drop, that I might get closer to finding him.
Hey,
Okay, today we're going to find out more about the Aurora Drop, right? Yeah, Rachel said she'd introduce me to a professor from Rhyme University. We've still got a little time before we're supposed to meet her at the High Hat Cafe, though. Your family doesn't visit that often. Why don't you chat with them a bit before we head out? Yeah, I know, Pikachu. Oh, I see the newspaper has arrived. You subscribe to a newspaper, Tim? Yeah, it's Rhyme City's daily paper. You never used to read the paper when you lived at home. What changed? Well, I'm a college student now. I thought I should read the newspaper at least. Well, aren't you mature? What are you doing, Tim? Trying to look cool or something? I'm the one who suggested that you start getting the newspaper, you know? As a detective, it's important to be gathering information at all times. I'm sure there's a lot going on every day in a city as big as this one. Checking the newspaper regularly is a good idea. Your mom knows what she's talking about, Tim. Yep. Tim and Pikachu's activities will be reported in the newspaper the day after a case is solved. Try reading the newspaper on the table. So what are we waiting for? Let's read that newspaper. Latest developments in jewel theft case. Heroic Lillipup saves partner. Diddy crossword. Well, that's about all the stuff that I managed to solve, yeah. Looks like they still haven't found the Aurora Drop. Inspector Holiday and his team have been searching for the jewel in Cramorant, but there's been no progress on either front. Speaking of Cramorant, he was acting really weird then, wasn't he? According to the article, even Turner didn't know why he acted like that. So Turner didn't order Cramorant to swallow the jewel and escape. Something really fishy about this whole thing. Ah, crud. Didn't mean to read the same thing over again. The article is about a woman who got injured inside her house and couldn't move. It says her Lillipup went outside and howled to alert the neighbors. That's a sweet story. Hey, wait, look at this photo. Isn't that the woman we met yesterday? The one whose Lillipup ran off. Let me see. You're right, we met her in front of the dentist's residence. Her Lillipup was a pretty shy little guy who preferred quiet places. Apparently he kept barking and howling until the neighbors finally noticed. I guess he gathered up all his courage to help his beloved partner. Apparently a new medicine has been developed using Ribombi's pollen puffs. Makes sense, Ribombi makes lots of different kinds of pollen puffs. I hear their pollen puffs have different effects based on the flowers the nectar and pollen came from. I bet how they mix ingredients could be applied to human medicine too. I wonder what kind of pollen puffs that Ribombi was making yesterday. It might come up with something really surprising. But first, those little cutie fly need to learn how to gather nectar properly. Looks like community soccer clubs have gotten pretty popular lately. Apparently players can participate alongside their partner Pokemon. The article says the crowd goes wild at every match watching the incredible power of Pokemon and their teamwork with their partners. It's getting rave reviews from both players and audience members. So that's why that boy yesterday was looking for a Pokemon to play soccer with. Do you think he and Reboot will make a good team? I'm sure they will. Didn't you see how much fun they were having practicing together? I wonder what today's crossword is like. It's surprisingly challenging, so I look forward to it every day. The crosswords are written by readers? Wow, I'm impressed by the people who can make these. Okay, Tim, let's fill it out. Let's see, this Pokemon catches prey with its long tongue. That'd be a Lickitung. It's got the right number of letters and everything. This Pokemon uses its cute looks to put you off by your guard. That lady was trying to solve a crossword. Meowth, Purloin then. Always move together. Based on squares we already filled in. It's gonna be Phalanx. I feel like we've heard these hints before. Yeah, you're right. This puzzle must have been created by a certain quiz professor. Huh. This is an actual apple, right? Not an applin? It's just a normal apple, but it sure is hard to tell them apart.
Right.
Good morning, Mom. Did you sleep okay last night? Yes, just fine, thank you. You have classes today, don't you? I'm actually heading out for an important investigation this morning. Once you're on a case, it's all you can think about. Just like your father. Good grief. Oh, Mom, I don't suppose you've heard from Dad at all. I certainly would have told you if I had. Yeah, that's true. Your wife sure loves you, Harry. Must be nice.
Yep. Hey, Tim.
Uh-huh.
That Pikachu, he seems kinda odd, don't you think?
What do you mean?
He is, isn't he? I've never seen a Pikachu that drinks coffee before.
Not bad. You have a good eye for detail.
Yep.
Your Pikachu is so funny. Funny, not cute. The way Sophia reacts to stuff is a bit different from everyone else.
Oh!
Morning news is about to start. Oh yeah? Anything interesting?
This is GNN News. Mayor Myers released a statement today, expressing hope that the City Council would pass the Pokémon Friendship Bill. The mayor is planning to deliver a speech today to rally support for the bill from the citizens of Rhyme City. Now, in other news, local detective Tim Goodman, along with his partner Pikachu, received medals from Mayor Myers in recognition of their service. These great detectives have solved many cases throughout Rhyme City. Together, these two are a shining example of Rhyme City's ideals, and we wish them
The
well
picture
in
on the
their
shelf
future
above the
endeavors.
TV reminds me of something in the
Check it out.
Johto
We're
region.
famous.
This is kind of embarrassing.
That tower that, I think it's Oo, that's on one of those towers in a certain city in Johto. It feels weird to be in the spotlight like this. They are saying good things about us. You're allowed to be pleased by that, Tim. Sounds like the mayor is gonna give a speech about the Pokemon Friendship Bill too. Mayor Myers is Rachel's father. I can't imagine what it's like having the mayor as your dad. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba. Ba 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 ba. What is it, Pikachu? Ah, stretching? We should get going. While we're out, I want to buy more coffee beans. Our supply is running low. Okay, your usual dark roast, right? Anyway, we're heading out now. Bye, have a nice day. You sure we were supposed to meet Rachel in front of the High Hat Cafe? Yeah, she should be here by now. I wonder what's keeping her. Please, Papa, just listen to me. That sounded like Rachel.
Why don't you understand, Papa? Pokemon don't need to be managed. The people who use them to commit crimes are the real problem.
Rachel, no matter how many times we have this same conversation, I'm not going to change my mind.
You never listen! Tim.
Sorry you had to see this. Is everything okay? Let's just go inside.
Excuse me?
What were you and your dad talking about? The Pokemon Friendship Bill. Ah, they mentioned that on the news. Said it was a bill to help Pokemon or something. I happened to read the actual text of the bill in Papa's study the other day. The one phrase that kept popping up throughout the whole thing was to monitor and manage Pokemon. It's pretty much a friendship bill in name only. I can't believe it tried to deprive Pokemon of their freedom. Papa is seriously changed. So you're against your father's bill? Pokemon should be able to live freely. They don't need to be managed. Even during the R incident, Pokemon were the victim. It was cruel people who were responsible. Sorry, this isn't what we're here to discuss. This is what you wanted to talk about yesterday, isn't it? I just wanted someone to listen to me. I'm glad I could talk to you about it, Tim. I'm always happy to lend an ear, but are you sure you don't need any other help? Yes, I'm fine now. Really, let's get to the real topic of the day, the Jewel. That's right, yesterday you said you could introduce me to a professor from Rhyme University. Professor Gordon, he's a leading figure in the field of mineral archaeology. He researches the connections between minerals and ancient civilizations. I figured he could probably tell us something about that jewel. Right now, though, he's conducting research at the southern ruins. We'll have to travel quite a ways to see him. Those ruins are pretty far from here. Field work is a huge part of mineral archaeology. Once the professor sets out, he usually doesn't come back for several months. Sounds like we'd better go meet him there then. Yeah, who knows how long we'll be waiting if we just stay here. Okay, we'd better get going if we want to get there before sundown. You're coming too, Rachel? I mean, it's not like you actually know Professor Gordon. I'm the one taking his class. Besides, I think it'll be fun to help a great detective out with a case. Hey, this isn't all fun and games, you know. Ow, my head. I felt my neck crack. Fabled Aurora. Southern Ruins.
Huh? Why is it snowing?
Just what's going on here? Oh, it's freezing cold.
And it's just here in this specific area.
So it's only snowing around the ruins. No way that's normal. For now, let's find the professor. He may be able to tell us something about all this. Good plan. The ruins are just up this hill. We should be able to find him there. Just up the hill. Okay, let's go, Tim.
Yes.
The ruins are just up the hill, but getting to them looks a little exhausting. Are you tired, Rachel? Please don't push yourself too hard. Don't worry, I'm fine. Go on ahead. I'll catch up to you soon. Why does it say file 3? There's an autosave file? And then my file is file 3 for some reason. And there's nothing in story jump mode. Then I don't know. Asimian? Pokemon in the background. Hi there. Charge bug. Contracts, bzzz, and expands. Charge! Charger! What a strangely shaped Pokemon. Yeah, you don't see these in Rhyme City. Bug and electric type. Rowlet. Round eyes that look round and round. Round and round. With love we'll find a way, just give it time. Rowlet. This sure is a cute Pokemon. Zigzagoon. Well, hello there.
Yes.
Hello there. He's even got the beard. General Kenobi, is that you? Hello, what are you up to all the way out here? I'm a fossil collector. I travel all over the world, searching for new additions to my collection. This is my partner Zigzagoon. Yeah. A rock smasher. It's cold. Zigzag. Fossils, huh? Do you really think you'll find some here? Do you have any idea how incredible these ruins are? There are countless fossils buried around here, just waiting to be unearthed. And I intend to do just that. Wow, evidence of an ancient civilization and fossils sounds like the kind of place legends are born from. Furthermore, new research has confirmed that the construction of these ruins coincided with a huge meteor shower. Hundreds of meteorites are said to have fallen from the sky and landed here. Yes, here. Truly, these ruins are the stuff of legends. Well, I hope you're able to find some fossils. Thank you. Oh, and before I forget, do you happen to know of any Pokemon that are capable of breaking this boulder? There's something behind it. I can feel it in my bones. It might even be a fossil. My Zigzagoon usually helps me with this sort of thing. But the little fella's poor paws are frozen numb. We don't want to have trudged all the way out here for our fossil excavation just to be stopped by some nippy weather, you know? Yeah, I wish there was something we could do. Me too, but it's not like either of us can bust a big boulder like that. If we could just find a Pokemon strong enough to break rocks. Go up the hills to the ruins. Leave Annie. Leaf Taylor. I don't remember this one. What generation is it from? It's a Leave Annie. Looks kind of anxious. Do you think there's something wrong? Hey, Leavani, did something bad happen? Leva. I see, it's worried because some Swadloon still haven't come home. Leavani is gone looking for them a lot already and can't find them anywhere. With how cold it is here, I can see why Leavani is worried. If we find the Swadloon, let's tell them to come home. Good idea. Apparently there are 2 Swadloon missing. 2 of them. Got it. Okay, Leavani, leave those Swadloon to us. Leva? Nah, don't worry about it. We can look for them while we're conducting our other investigations. Leave. It wants us to deliver these clothes to the Swadloon when we find them, because they're probably shivering in this cold. These are clothes for Swadloon? Yeah, Leavani can use their sticky silk to weave clothes out of leaves. Okay, got it, Leavani. We'll search for those Swadloon and deliver those clothes to them too. So you just sit tight and stop worrying. Leia. Uh-huh.
Well...
Ah!
I don't suppose that's them. The Passimian might be a good choice, but also, what's that other thing? Swadloon. What do they look like again, Swadloon? Some pink berries are growing here. Yeah, those are Nemap berries. Monferno. Fiery Tail, Burning Spirit. Mon. It's a Monferno. It probably lives around here. It doesn't look too happy. Mon. It doesn't like how cold it's gotten so suddenly. Do you mind if we ask you some questions? Mon? about the snow? About you?
Hey,
Can you create fire, Monferno? I think that would help you deal with the cold. Mon! Oh, it's so cold that it's hard to heat up your flame. Mon. It says it might leave this area if this cold continues much longer. I guess it prefers warm places. I hope the weather gets better soon.
hey.
Snowfall is pretty rare here, isn't it? Mon, this is the first time you've seen snow here when it's not winter? When did the snow start? Monferno! A few days ago, it says, right when some humans arrived. Clouds suddenly started to gather above the ruins and then it started to snow. It's really strange that the snow is only falling around the ruins. Yeah, maybe we'll learn more if we pay them a visit. This chick again. Some yellow berries are growing here. They must be pinup berries. Swadloon. No, Lotad. Lolo. Isn't that the pre-evolution of Ludicolo? Lotad. I can't remember. Those are Lotad. They're singing so cheerfully. Sorry to bother you when you're having so much fun, but do you mind if we ask you some questions? Lo? About you.
Hey.
You three seem really happy. I take it you're not bothered by the cold? Tad, Lo. They said a little cold snap like this is no problem when they can sing. Tad, Lotad. They want to hurry up and evolve because it's their dream to dance together. We should ask Ludicolo at the Hi Hat Cafe to join them then. Yeah, I thought so. Okay.
Hey.
Have you three always lived here? Lo. So you love it here because it's warm and has plenty of food. It's a shame the weather is like this now. Lo. Apparently they're just fine, but they're worried about the other Pokemon around here. I hope the snow stops soon.
Tim, over here! Hey, Lotad. How does it feel to live your life floating on the water?
Lotad.
Wow. What a way to live.
We meet again, Detective. Remember me? Cannon! Who are you again? Oh, come on, it's me, the quiz professor. Now let's get started on today's Pokemon quiz. Answer with the correct Pokemon and I'll give you some fun trivia about that Pokemon as a reward. She was at the park in Rhyme City too. We're actually pretty busy right now. Okay, question number 1. Kanto! What winged Pokemon has a round body and adorable eyes? They can be found close by. So get out there and find it. She's not listening to us at all. What if we happen to come across the answer? I guess we can tell her. And what was the hint? Round body and adorable eyes. Well, not that one. Well, Rowlet. It's Rowlet. This Pokemon has adorable eyes and a round body, just like the quiz professor said. You think she was talking about this Pokemon? She must have been. Let's go back to that professor and tell her what we found. Rowlet is like, what are they on about? Oh, hello, Detective. Have you figured out the answer? Yes, it's Rowlet. Bingo, that's it. Maybe I gave too many hints. Rowlet are nocturnal. During the day, they stay still and photosynthesize. When they hunt, they silently sneak up on their prey and attack it with fierce kicks. Glad we didn't meet it at night then. We might have learned about those sneak attacks the hard way. On to question number 2. What Pokemon has a blocky body, impressive jaws, and will shock you if you touch it? It was right next to, it's Charjabug. Charjabug. Oh, you look just like what the quiz professor described. He must have been talking about Chargebug. Oh, it's nothing important. Sorry if we startled you. Anyway, now that we know the answer, let's go tell her. Hi, detective. Judging by the look on your face, you found the answer. Yeah. There's a third one, right? Chargebug eat fallen leaves and convert them into electricity, and they can store that electricity just like a battery. Seems like they'd be pretty useful Pokemon to have in the great outdoors. If only a certain Pikachu had that talent. Hey, Tim, you know I can hear you, right? And now for question number 3. This is the last one. What Pokemon is soft and fluffy all over? The last question is really vague. Just find the fluffiest Pokemon around these ruins. Soft and fluffy, huh? I wonder if anyone could beat this fine fur coat of mine. Well, he would be quite fluffy. Ursaring. Ursa. Oh, it's an Ursaring. You don't see those back in Rhyme City very often. You sure don't look happy, Ursaring. Is something wrong? Ursa. You came all this way from a faraway bamboo forest with your Ursaring friend to look for food. But now your friend has been missing for days. I can see why it's worried. Let's help Ursaring search for its friend. We may be in the middle of an investigation, but I'm worried about that other Ursaring. Do you have any information that might help our search? The last time you saw your friend, he was headed toward the ruins. Sounds like that other Ursaring may be inside then. Okay, we'll let you know if we find your friend. Ursa. I'm guessing this is not the answer to the question. A fluffy one. Well, that's not fluffy. Maybe it's just something I haven't seen yet. I should just keep walking up the hill. That was quite a hike. Hey Tim, there are a lot of Pokemon here that I've never seen in this city. Yeah, same here. But that Ursaring we saw just outside isn't native to this area. Maybe it came here looking for food. Say, where is Gordon anyway? It looks like someone's here. Oh, that's the professor.
Oh, what are you doing here?
Chris Honor. Professor Gordon's assistant. I thought I had heard that voice before. Actually. Sorry to interrupt during your work, Chris. My name is Rachel and this is Tim. I'm a student of Professor Gordon's, and Tim here also attends Rhyme University. Detective Pikachu returns. Voice actors. No, the English voices, please. Oh, that's it? They don't give you any more voices? Oh yeah, the voice of Magikarp that was really important to know. It's the voice of this dude that I wanted to know. Ah, well. Ah, well, what do you want to do? Oh, you're students. What brought you all the way out here? There's something we want to ask Professor Gordon about. We were hoping to talk to him. The professor, oh dear, he entered the ruins 2 days ago and, well, as you can see, he hasn't come back yet. Huh? What are you saying? Oh, the professor is always like this. He is absolutely obsessed with his research in the ruins. I'm pretty sure he's deep inside them right now with his partner Slowpoke. As much as I wish I could check on him, there's some kind of trick to opening the door to the ruins. You have to trip some sort of mechanism to open it, but I can't figure it out. He usually makes it back without issue. I'm sure he's fine. Hey, in case you haven't noticed, it's freezing! Can you really afford to be so carefree about this? I guess we have to figure out how to use the mechanism if we want to meet Gordon. Okay, Chris, we'll go look for Professor Gordon and his Slowpoke. You? I'm not sure that's the best idea. Don't worry, Tim and Pikachu are detectives, famous all over Rhyme City. Oh, you're that Tim, the great detective. In that case, I'm a lot less worried. Okay, I'll leave the search for the Professor and Slowpoke to you. Just don't push yourself too hard. Excuse me. Right, first we'll investigate the entrance to the ruins. I won't be much help if I'm looking at the same things you are. I'll go look around the perimeter of the ruins. Thanks. Okay, let's start investigating that entrance. She makes it sound like she really just doesn't want to be around me. Is it my smell or what? There are some blueberries growing here. Koba berries. Well, we're still looking for a fluffy-looking Pokemon. Swadloon. Oh yeah, I needed to bring something to make them warm or something. It's a Swadloon. Loon. Looks like it didn't go home because it's too cold to move. Let's give it the clothes we got from Leavanny. Ah, yeah, okay. It's the design of the Pokemon that I didn't immediately recognize, but I guess it's the evolution of this one. Swadloon. It looks a lot happier now. Now you can get back to Leavanny, right? It seems really worried about you. You should hurry on home, okay? Swadloon. This is the only tree without any berries growing on it. What kind of tree is it then? Well, that looks fluffy enough. And cute. Has thick cotton fluff. It's Eldegoss. It's really fluffy. Eldegoss. LD. This is an impressive amount of fluff. Eldegoss has got to be the answer to the quiz professor's question. Alright then, let's go back and tell her the answer. Hello, Morgan. I don't know. Do you feel hello? How's it going, Morgan? How are you today? So, Detective, have you identified the fluffiest fluffster around the ruins? Eldegoss. Yes. Didn't you just want to give it a big hug? I'm okay. It's too warm. You don't like the warm? The warmth. By the way, Eldegoss's cotton is used as a material for all sorts of clothing. And not only that, the seeds attached to its cotton are highly nutritious for Pokemon. It really is an amazing Pokemon, not only cute, but helpful as well. Cute and helpful, is there anything it can't do? Our daily lives really are improved by so many different Pokemon helping us out. Well, that's it for today's quiz. 23. Well, that's bearable, I would say, 23. Any more than that might start becoming uncomfortable, though. It's, can't really see very well from here, but I think it's like 22 in the apartment at the moment here. It was warmer outside, but I kept the windows closed on purpose. Because I didn't want it getting too warm inside. It is 23 outside here. At the moment. I've got a feeling we're gonna keep running into her. Yes, well, please go easy on us, okay? I'm a wimp in the heat, though. It's for sleeping that I find it very uncomfortable, most of all. You remind me I really have to invest in a fan for this summer. Like a tall one. I don't really have that yet. I should look for one before the summer, because come summer, I'm sure it will be impossible to find one. Munch Munch. This Munchlax appears to be Chris's partner. Ask you anything, huh? Don't mind if we do. About you.
Hey.
What are you doing here? Mun. He says he's helping Chris. What sort of help do you do? Munch Munch. Your job is to eat a lot so there are no leftovers at the end of the day? Sounds like he's just a glutton. About the Professor Slowpoke.
Hey.
What's Gordon's partner Slowpoke like? Mun. It says Slowpoke's always with the big man. It must mean Professor Gordon. Munch. Munch. Slowpoke is really nice and he sometimes lets you eat his tail, and his tail is sweet and delicious. Seems like Slowpoke is pretty generous.
Tim,
I have a tall one.
here.
Well, I don't have one yet.
Munchlax, is it true that you eat your own weight in food every day?
Yeah.
Must be hard on Chris.
Yes.
The professor has several assistants, but I heard that Chris is the most skilled. If even he can't figure out how to open the door to the ruins, it must be pretty difficult. I believe in you, Tim. Now let's figure out the trick to opening that door so we can go see the professor. Thanks again, Tim. Just let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Excuse me?
What are you doing here, Chris? I'm helping with the professor's research. I set up camp, search around the outside of the ruins, stuff like that. It's not uncommon for me to lose contact with the professor like this. But if I stop working just because he's disappeared, I'll get in trouble with him later. Sounds pretty rough. Oh, I'm used to it by now. About all I can do at the moment is cook up some curry and wait for him. And there are so many berries growing around here, it's a great chance to try out different flavors. I'm not sure if the professor is too independent or if this guy is too easygoing, but either way they seem to make a good pair. Well, maybe I should save everything I've done up to this point.
Hey.
Okay, let's take a good close look and figure out what sort of mechanism we're working with. Careful not to miss any details. Yeah, I know. Where should we look first? This tile right here has a design carved into it. What do you suppose this design means? I have no idea. I'm not an archaeologist. Fair enough, it might have meant something to Gordon, though. I wonder. A clay fairy? They're faint, but I see some footprints on this tree. Oh? Judging by the shape, I'd say these are human. Not sure if they are Gordon's, though. Someone must have climbed this tree, but why would they do that? It's holding a clay fairy. There's some sort of picture on the door. Yeah, must be some kind of relief. It looks like a person holding up a Pokemon. It does. Do you think it's a clue about the mechanism?
Okay.
I think we've checked everything that stands out. Yeah, we just give the place a quick glance, but I think we've got plenty to work with now. Well, we looked all around the door, but we still don't know how to open it. It looks like Chris was right. It won't open unless we activate some sort of mechanism. What's the mechanism to get this door open? Even after investigating the area, we still can't figure it out. Makes sense, we're not archaeology experts after all. I think we should use our own methods to solve this. What do you mean? Our detective skills. You know, conducting investigations, interviewing witnesses, all that jazz. Chris might know more about the ruins, and maybe someone saw Gordon open the door. But who? Oh, you mean the Pokemon who live here? Exactly. Let's go interview witnesses and see if we can round up clues. Pop 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 bum. Baba. What do you suppose grows on this tree?
Let me see.
A simian. Premier, pitcher. Whoa, a Passimian was in this tree. Simi, we woke you up from your nap. Sorry about that. Pass. It's been noisy around here lately because of all the strange visitors. Is it talking about the professor and Chris? Maybe. Let's ask for more details. Pass. About you. About the ruins. About Professor Gordon.
Hey.
Do you live here? Simi. Apparently Passimian and its troop have lived here a long time. It says they never have to worry about food because so many berries grow around here. So this is a pretty easy place to live, I guess. About the ruins. Passy. It says it's been seeing humans around here recently. Recently? Were there no humans here before? Pass. Humans used to live here a long time ago, but now they're a rare sight. They are a rare sight, okay? It only knew that humans used to live here because that's what its grandfather told it. If humans once lived here, it must have been a really long time ago.
Hey.
Did you see a human around here with a slowpoke? Passy, you saw a human doing something in front of the ruins while you were up in the tree? What was he doing, the human? Pass, he was trying to lift Slowpoke up in front of the door, but Slowpoke was too heavy to lift, so the human started climbing up a tree instead. The Simian also says it was laughing its head off watching them. The professor climbed the tree. What in the world was he up to? While trying to get inside the ruins, of course. I'm really curious about what the Simian told us. You mean about Gordon climbing a tree before he entered the ruins? He must have had a reason. Passimian also said the professor tried to lift up Slowpoke, right? And remember, the relief on the door also depicted someone holding up a Pokemon. Do you think there's something on top of the door? It sure sounds possible. Let's go up there. Uh-huh.
Alright then. Just a little climb, no problem. Oh, finally made it.
Anything up there?
Let me catch my breath first. That's no way to treat a Pokemon. This tile has the same design as the one down there.
What did you see on top of the door? There was a tile with the same design as the one on the ground by the door. The same design? Let's think back over what we know. Gordon climbed the tree before entering the ruins. Yeah, it must have been to open this door. Right, so there's gotta be some sort of key or switch to open it. Have we seen anything that fits that description? Let's see, something like a key or a switch? The tile? It's gotta be that tile with a unique design. I could see that being a switch to open the door. Right, I think that's pretty likely. Okay, I'll try stepping on it. Oh, I felt something. It sank down a bit when I pressed on it. It's definitely a switch then, but the door still didn't budge. There must be some other way to open it. Try to deduce how, Tim. Well, you lift the Pokemon up above your head, right? Did you figure out how to open the door?
Oh!
There are two switches with the same design, one above the door and one below the door. Maybe the door will open if we press them both. So you think Gordon climbed the tree to press the switch above the door? I know, you need to ask your Pokemon to do it for you. It's gotta be a team effort, I guess. He had Slowpoke press the one below. Then maybe all we gotta do is press both switches at once. Let's try this out. Press both switches. Okay, that's not quite what I assumed initially. Let's press both switches at once. You can press the one down here, Tim. I'll get the one up top. Thanks, Pikachu. I know I volunteered, but climbing trees is actually pretty tough.
Gotta climb up again.
Okay, Pikachu, you press that one.
Yep, leave it to me.
She doesn't find it weird that he talks to his Pokemon like that. Pikachu is not heavy enough. Never mind.
Yes!
Alright, now we can get inside. Let's go find the professor.
Great detective tip number 3. Learn from past cases. You may notice a pattern similar to a case you've solved before. Quit playing dumb! We've got evidence that proves you're the culprit! Yeah, did I scare you, Tim? I felt like practicing my interrogating.
Ah.
Come on.
Oh, Tim, I see you opened the door to the ruins. We're hoping to find both the professor and Slowpoke. Thanks, I really appreciate that. I'll stay out here and tend to the Curie. Is there something you wanted to ask? No.
Yes.
My lady? Now all we have to do is find the professor. He's apparently been in there for 2 days already. I sure hope he's okay. So this is what the ruins are like inside. Why is it so cold? Yeah, it's freezing in here too. What's going on? I know it's snowing outside, but this still feels really unnatural. If I had to guess, there's a legendary ice-type Pokemon in there, but... Snow outside, ice inside, I bet there's a connection. Do you think the professor is alright after 2 whole days in here? I hope so, we should probably hurry. I'm not sure what we'll find in here, so I'll go scout ahead. Thanks, Tim. Okay, let's go find Gordon.
Hey, so what do you think of Rachel anyway? Come on, spill it!
Yes.
I didn't expect it to be like this even inside the ruins. I'm worried about the professor. We need to hurry and find him, okay? Looks like there are 3 different ways to go. Which way do you think the professor went? Well, there's a Slowpoke. There's something on the ground over there. This one's frozen. And looks like there's something behind. Yeah, that's a Pokemon. This rock seems a little different from the others. It's definitely got a pretty strange shape. What do you suppose it's doing here? It's a Pokemon! Can't remember the name, but... It's a wall of ice. Looks like we can't go any farther this way. There's no way we can get through a wall this thick. I can just barely see through the other side to the other side, though. Really? Let me take a look. There's definitely something there.
I see something moving.
Looks like a suspicious shadow. I'm curious to know what it is, but we should look into it later.
Yeah. Let's come back another time.
Looks like a ghost, if anything. A human-shaped ghost. There's something on the floor. It's a brand new handkerchief. Trevor Gordon. Professor Gordon's name is embroidered on it. So it's Gordon's handkerchief, hey? Where could Professor Gordon have gone? Look for clues to trace his whereabouts. Yeah, but I don't see Gordon anywhere. Where do you think he went? We might be able to find some more clues about that. Let's investigate this area carefully. This is the only spot where the snow is piled up like this. There's a hole in the ceiling, must have blown in from there. You're right, no wonder it's so cold. Wait, does that mean we could have just gotten in through the ceiling? Don't look at me, I didn't see it when I was up there. Besides, it would have been really tough to get down through that hole safely. True, it's not like we brought a rope or anything. Those statues. Passimian. Yeah. Passimian statues. What a weird pause. It's almost like it's offering something. Yeah, now that you mention it, that is strange. I wonder if there's some special meaning to it. Also, this statue has a slight scent to it. Really? I don't smell anything. That's because Pokemon are more sensitive to smell. I think you're supposed to put berries on them as offerings and rotate the statue a certain way, maybe. It's faint, but I can smell something sweet. Footprints. Looks like someone was walking all around. Oh, that's a Pokemon on the wall back there. I forgot the name, though. The sword Pokemon. There's Edge in the name, I think. Hone Edge? Or the evolution thereof. No, it's the evolution of that one. The Blade? Or the evolution of that. Aegislash? Excuse me. Yeah, that's it. That's Aegislash. The shield form of Aegislash. Some seem to be heading toward that wall, and others look like they're leaving the room. Gordon must have gone in and out of this room several times. There are so many footprints all over the place, I can't tell which way the professor went. Sweet, spicy, and sour. Another Swadloon. Looks so cold. It's practically frozen. It must be too cold to walk back home. Quick, let's give it the clothes that Levani gave us. How many were there? Swadloon. Alright, looks much better now. Your mother is worried about you, so you should hurry home. Alright, we found both Swadloon. Wanna head back now to make sure they made it home safe and sound? Yeah, why not? Leah. It looks like both the Swadloon got back safely. Swadloon, it's thanking us for delivering the leaf cloth. You're very welcome. Swadloon, glad to see you both look okay. Now don't go worrying Levani too much, alright? I am much preferring this part of the game to the first one because it's much more up to you to figure things out, I would say. It doesn't waste quite as much time to explain to you, oh, you have to do this and this and this. It's much more straight to the point. Which I prefer. Leva. Can we ask you some questions? No. I don't have to start bringing back berries yet. So from left to right, it was sweet, spicy, and sour.
Wait, what?
Concentrated deliciousness in the tip of its tail.
Huh?
Is this the professor's partner, Slowpoke? Slowpoke. Is he there, Slowpoke? We're not your partner. Slow. He thought Mr. Go was back, and now he's disappointed. He calls Professor Gordon Mr. Go, huh? That's cute. Hey, Tim, looks like his feet are frozen solid. I think he's stuck. Yeah, we can't leave him like this, but what can we do to help? What if we ask Rachel for help and then we try pulling him out together? Sounds like a plan. This is Professor Gordon's Slowpoke, right? Yeah, I think so. But why is he frozen? We've got to help him, quick. It won't be easy with ice this solid.
Slowpoke.
Don't worry, we'll pull you free.
3, 2...
Almost there.
No.
Excellent.
Little help here?
Oh.
Not funny, Rachel.
Come on, quit playing around. Wait, huh? Uh-oh.
Its tail
Isn't this
was left
Slowpoke's
behind.
tail? Hey, are you okay?
It's normal for them.
Slow.
I see. Your tail really grows back fast.
Slowpoke. Slowpoke.
It's basically Cell
I
from
can
Dragon
keep
Ball
this.
Z.
Don't mind if I do.
Slowpoke. Slowpoke.
Looks like we managed to get him free, thank goodness. He says thank you for rescuing him. I'm really glad we could help, though you're heavier than you look. Did Slowpoke give you his tail just now, Pikachu? Yeah, don't you know Slowpoke tails are good eats? You can't help but smile when you sink your teeth into one. You don't say. I don't know, it's a bit weird. How did you end up frozen anyway? Slow? It happened so suddenly that you're not sure? What about your partner Gordon, where is he? Slow. You were asleep until just now, so you don't know? I wish I was that carefree. Well that's too bad. So then what do you remember, Slowpoke? Can you tell us anything at all? Slow. About you? Why were you frozen? What about him?
Hey.
Just to confirm, you're Gordon's partner, right? Slowpoke. Just as we thought, so you came here to help with Gordon's research. And he always brings you along on all his research trips, eh? Slow. What sort of things do you do to help the professor? Slow. You're good at spraying water, eh? How is that helpful to Gordon? Slow. Ah, I see. Gordon brings you along instead of bringing a canteen. That's a choice? Why were you frozen? Can you tell us what happened when you got frozen? Slow. Apparently it happened so suddenly he was already frozen by the time you noticed anything was wrong. What was the professor up to when you got frozen? Slow. He says that Gordon had gone off somewhere. And when Slowpoke tried to follow, that's when he got frozen. Slow. He says that he sat here wondering what to do until he fell asleep. Hard to believe he managed to sleep for 2 days in a place this cold. Well, it's a Slowpoke.
Hey.
Was Gordon with you when you entered this room? Slow. Okay, so they were together at that point. When did you and the professor get separated? Slowpoke. Right after they reached this room, Gordon told Slowpoke to use his water to watch the dust off a mural. After Slowpoke did that, Gordon suddenly noticed something and rushed out of the room. Slow. A bit later, he heard Gordon call out in surprise for the next room, and then there was a rumbling, rocky sound. Slowpoke tried to hurry and catch up, but that's when he got frozen. What if it used water in a place that's already frozen? Right after you got frozen, you heard that rumble again. Slow. So you heard that rumbling sound twice, eh, Slowpoke? Do you have any idea what Gordon might have noticed? Slow. No dice, huh? The murals in this room are really big. Yeah, I bet there's a clue hidden somewhere in these murals. Thanks for all the info, Slowpoke. You've been a huge help. Slow. That conversation just sounded like a bunch of pika-pikas and slows to me. Still, they talked for a pretty long time. What were they talking about? Could you understand them, Tim? No, of course, I can't understand them. Alright, then I'm gonna stay here for a while and look after Slowpoke. I want to at least make sure he's okay. He was stuck in that ice for 2 days after all. Got it. Thanks, Rachel. In that case, let's get back to our investigation. According to Slowpoke, Gordon noticed something when he looked at these murals. And these murals hold the key to finding the professor's whereabouts. We'd better take a close look at them.
Here I am! You called for me? Huh? It's nothing? Oh, you just felt like calling my name?
There's an image of a Passimian behind the ice too. So these are the murals the professor was looking at. They both depict Passimian. Yeah, but how do we know which of these two murals he was actually looking at? Maybe he looked at both of them. Either way, we'll have to give them each a thorough inspection. Where should we look at first? Well, this especially. It's holding a berry, a blue one. And that's a Passimian facing left. It has a pretty strained expression. Just like it ate something sour. Blue and sour. I don't think there's anything else to see in this mural. I think we're finished here. Can't quite make it out. If you look closely, it seems like there's another mural on the middle wall too. It's harder to see though. With all this ice in the way, we can't see what the mural is depicting. If we want to see this mural, we're gonna have to do something about all this ice first. I wonder what was drawn here. This one must be holding a sweet berry, and a yellow one too. Professor Gordon noticed something when he was looking at these murals. Does it look like he's holding something sweet? Yeah, okay, that's what he says. And the berry is yellow. Okay. I don't think there's anything else to see in this mural. I think we're finished.
Slowpoke.
You're pretty desperate to go find Gordon, aren't you? I get that you're worried, but you've really got to take it easy for a bit. You've had a rough couple of days yourself.
Yes.
Is Slowpoke okay? I think he's hungry, but otherwise he seems fine. Give him his own tail to eat. I gave him some of my lunch and he perked right up. I'll take care of Slowpoke. You just focus on finding the professor. Meteor. Fallen star. Or Meteor. Is this Pokemon trying to tell us something? Meteor says it wants to go back home. Where is its home? It lives in the ozone layer. They fall down to the ground when their shells get too heavy. Wow, that high up, huh? If we helped it get rid of its shell, do you think it could make it back up there? I wonder if we can find a Pokemon powerful enough to break its shell. I know it's cold in here and all, but could something like that really have formed naturally? Seems kinda suspicious. Yeah, isn't that a hint? But I didn't look at the back wall, so... This wall looks different from the others. There's a relief of Aegislash carved into it. Well, okay, the game actually tells you which one it is. What in the world could it mean? Look at the floor. What about it? The professor went that way. One of the footprints is under the stone, so they look like human footprints from the size. I guess they were made by an adult male. You're right. But there's something weird about these footprints. The tip of the last footprint is cut off by a wall. It's almost like the wall was made after the footprints were left here. That doesn't seem possible though, does it? What could have happened here?
Okay,
It's a door.
Let's start deducing.
Where could Gordon have gone? Through here? The relief could have blocked off the path after the professor had already gone through. Does that seem possible to you? The entrance to the ruins was closed shut, even though we know Gordon opened it. It's possible that this relief is also an entrance, and it's also closed shut after Gordon walked through it. If that's the case, maybe there's another mechanism that'll move this relief. We just gotta figure out what it is. How do we do that? There was a unique design on the switches that opened the entrance. So that same design might be used inside the ruins too. Not necessarily. We have no reason to think that same type of mechanism is being used here. But that doesn't mean there aren't any visual clues here. Visual clues. For now, let's just look around the ruins for anything that seems unusual. We can think about the mechanism afterward. Yeah, that.
Oh!
What if we have the statues hold the same berries as the Passimian in the murals? You know how both the statues and murals depict Passimian? That makes me think they're both connected to the mechanism. Okay, I think we need to make the statues match the murals. Look like they're perfectly posed for holding the berries too. There's just one problem though. Each mural depicts a different berry. Probably means we need to give each of the 3 statues a different one. Yeah. What sweet yellow berry needs to be placed on the statue to the left? Leftmost mural and statue correspond to each other. That mural depicts a yellow berry and a happy Passimian. I bet that Passimian's expression is a clue about the flavor. Could it be smiling because I ate something sweet? We need to place a sweet yellow berry on the statue. Let's go find a berry that ticks those boxes. And a blue one. A sour one. Find a Pokemon that can help remove the ice. Don't think there's anything we can do to get rid of the ice that thick. Let's go ask the Pokemon if any of them can help.
Oh!
You're going to eat them? That's the fastest way to get in the info we need. I guess we just don't make yourself sick, okay? Don't worry, we Pokemon love berries. Alright, Tim, now that we've got a plan, let's go get those berries. Oh, there was, Zubat. I think I just saw. Shuka berries. Let me taste one to make sure. I know the sweet, delicious flavor anywhere. Sweet yellow berries. Okay. Oh! Look who's here. Innocent little Startucked. Cleffa. Clef. Oh wow, I didn't expect to find the Cleffa here. The Cleffa looks pretty surprised to be found too. About the berries. What are you good at?
Hey.
Do you have any handy skills? Apparently it's really good at throwing berries. Paspasi. It says it often competes with his friends to see who can throw the farthest.
Hey.
What kind of berries can you find around here? You can pick sweet yellow berries from the tree you live in. So that's why you like this tree. Okay. Blue ones. Hard and bitter. So not the one then. Are you okay, Pikachu?
Hey.
Your friend headed toward the ruins, right? If we find him in there, we'll let you know. Red and bitter. Pink ones. Pink and sweet. Nana berry. What about him? Is he good to, Can I ask you some questions? Mon. About the berries. It says there are pink berries growing on the tree it always plays in. Do you mean the tree right next to you? Is that where you play? Gotcha. What do the pink berries taste like? That's sweet, huh? Sounds like you really love them. I like sweet berries too. What are you good at? When it comes to spewing fire, no one can beat you. You sound pretty confident of that. Sounds like a good candidate. Montfern. What? That's hot. I guess this chat cheered it up a little. Yellow, sour, and spicy. Noted. So far, it's the only spicy one I found. Is that a blue sour one? Well, that seems to fit the description of what I need. Okay, asking Chris about the things. About the berries. You can find 2 different kinds of berries right by this pond. They probably fall from the 2 trees near the pond. One kind is a sour blueberry, and it sounds like the other kind is a yellow and has a sour, spicy flavor. Oh no, don't worry, Lotad, we're not here to steal your berries.
Hey.
We just did, but okay. What are you particularly good at? Singing and swimming, huh? They're good swimmers too? Sometimes they even give rides to the other Pokemon here. They do have nice big leaves. I can see how they'd still be able to swim with the Pokemon hitching right on top.
What? Okay, let's start deducing.
Which berry should we place on the statue to the left? Sweet and yellow. Makes sense. The sugar berry's color and flavor are exactly what we're looking for. Let's bring that one to the statue. Statue to the right. Blue and sour, this one. If it checks all the boxes, it's gotta be right. Let's take one to the statue. Montferno could melt the ice with its flames. Yep, some heat ought to melt all that ice. Maybe this one was too easy. Montferno seems to be struggling in this cold, though. I wonder if it would be willing to help us. Montferno said it's confident about its fire skills. Maybe if we butter it up a little, it'll agree to help. Just leave the talking to Pokemon to me.
Alright.
We need to ask Montferno if it'll help us melt the ice covering the mural. Let's go ask him. We're asking a lot, especially in this cold.
Please, we need your power. Just give it your best shot. Great. We're counting on you.
Wow, there was so much ice, but it's all melted clean away. Now we can get a good look at that middle mural. Inferno! After feeling the warmth of your flames for a moment, the cold feels even worse. I'm really sorry about that, we pushed you pretty hard. Come on. You're gonna move somewhere warm until the snow stops. Yeah, that makes sense. Thanks so much for helping us before you leave Montferno. I hope you come back here when it gets warm again. Inferno! And off it goes. It's up to us now. Yeah, now that Montferno has melted the ice for us, let's check out that middle mural. What sort of hint do you think we'll get from the middle mural? Remember to think about how it relates to the statues, Tim. The specimen is holding a red berry. Red and spicy, huh? Can use... No, they can't use those kinds of moves. I think this means it ate something so spicy it's breathing fire. Yeah, that would explain it. I don't think there's anything else to see in this mural yet. I think we're finished here. Let's go investigate somewhere else. I didn't find any spicy red berries outside, though. Or have I? Yeah, I only have one where the flavor matches and one where the color matches, but not one that does both. Oh yeah, I should save, by the way. If I manage to open the door, I should think that this is a good goal to go for today's stream. After we're past that door and at least that puzzle is complete. Isn't he using red berries to make his curry? Is there something you wanted to ask about the berries?
Excuse me?
Do you know anything about the berry trees that grow around here? I wandered around and explored a bit while waiting for the professor. There are a lot of different berries here. Haban, nana, pinap. It's a shame that there aren't any tomato berries though. Tomato berries? They're spicy red berries. The professor loves them. When I cook for the professor, he always loves any dish I flavor it with the tomato berries. So he knows just what flavor he likes. That sounds like we'd get along. Unfortunately, I just used up all of the tomato berries I brought with me. So see that tree over there with no berries on it? It's actually a tomato tree. Someone must have picked all of the berries already. And here I was hoping to add a little more of this to this curry.
Okay, let's start deducing.
Come on.
Hey.
It found a blueberry nearby. It was bitter and not tasty at all.
Hey.
It's good at eating. It can clean up pots and plates until they're spotless and sparklings. He washes dishes, that's really helpful. And by clean up he means he eats every last scrap of food until the pots and plates are spotless. Yeah. It doesn't wash dishes after all, it just really loves eating. Yeah, we need a tomato berry. According to Chris, there aren't any around here. What should we do then? There are no tomato berries to place on the middle statue. Is there something that can be substituted for that berry? How did the professor manage to solve this puzzle anyway? He must have brought the tomato berry here with him. Chris had some that he used in his curry, remember? We can't activate the mechanism the same way Gordon did. All we can do now is look for something else we can use in the tomato berry's place. Meet the two conditions for the statues, color and flavor. We'll use the other two then. We may not even need a berry as long as those two conditions are met. We should look for something that's spicy and red like a tomato berry. It's worth a shot, I suppose. Okay. Talk to Chris. Maybe he's got an ingredient that we can use as a substitute. We need a tomato berry. Do you know if there's anything else we can use instead? Anything else red and spicy will do? Well, I've got some curry and apple and some snacks. Use tomato berries in this curry. I always bring some along because they're the professor's favorite. Sounds like the flavor is right, and I guess the color is pretty red. Combine the apple and the curry. A regular apple? I brought some apples to add a little sweetness to the curry. The color is right, but not the flavor. Mix the two. Anything else you want to ask? A mixture of the two. I wonder if we could just use this tomato berry curry instead. It does have tomato berries in it. Seems like our best bet for a substitute. Let's go try it out. We just need to ask Chris for some of his curry. Would you mind sharing a little of that curry with us? My curry will help you solve a puzzle in the ruins. That's incredible. Take as much as you like. I hope it helps you find the professor. Alright, you know what to put on which statue, don't you, Tim? Why don't we do that right now? Let's go. I hope this activates the mechanism. We've placed berries or curry on all the statues. What now?
Whoa!
Oh!
Oh!
The relief of Aegislash!
Aegislash.
Just as I thought. The path continues on past these statues.
I gotta say, it's pretty incredible that using curry actually worked.
Alright, now we can keep going. Let's hurry and find Gordon. Well, how about we leave that for tomorrow? After that cutscene.
It's that slowpoke again.
He must have followed us here because he's worried about the professor.
Makes sense. You are partners after all. Feel free to tag along at your own pace. Slowpoke.
Alright, then that seems that was a good length for the stream. 3 hours. Good enough for me. Take it easy, people. I wish you a very good night. And I shall be back tomorrow night after my shift, though. It will be a late night stream tomorrow, sadly. But it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about that. Take care of yourselves until then. See ya. Take care. Bye-bye.